Hi everyone, welcome to practice. I'm Sophia, a yoga teacher and also postgraduate student studying psychology and neuroscience of mental health. And today we have a yoga flow for stress reduction, and this is part of the series Flowing with Purpose. So you may have already watched the video on the science behind how to reduce stress using yoga techniques, and this is the partner flow. So you already may know the goal, which is to activate the vagus nerve, which is part of the parasympathetic nervous system. And we will do that today by using the breath, and we will also do some mindful movement as well. So when you're ready, find a comfortable seat on the mat. You may need a bolster or a pillow and a block next to you, and we will get going. So grabbing a block or a cushion and just placing it underneath your seat bones, just to elevate the hips, and then with your ankles either side of the block, knees bent, and then just rolling the shoulders back and down, perhaps closing the eyes and arriving in the space. Now, one of the easiest ways of really activating our vagus nerve, dropping down into the parasympathetic nervous system, is using the breath. So just paying attention to the breath now. Is it fast? Is it sharp? Or is it slow and steady? Maybe tuning into how you're feeling right now. And what is your intent of this practice? Maybe it's to let go of any tension or stress you're harboring. Maybe it's to listen to your body, listen to your mind. Or maybe you've just dedicated this practice, this time, just to yourself, to be with yourself. Whatever your intention is, stay with it throughout the practice. Let's take a big deep breath in through the nose, all together now. And just let it go out through the mouth. Let's do one more of those. Inhale deeply in through the nose. And let it go, release. Relaxing the shoulders back and down, spine long. And placing one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. We're going to take a lovely pranayama practice, simple practice called box breath, where we breathe in through the nose for 4, hold at the top for 4, exhaling through the nose for 4, and holding at the bottom for 4. So we're going to do 4 rounds, and I will count you to guide you, and just tuning into the breath, bringing the breath back in the control, lowering the heart rate, activating our vagus nerve. Okay, when you're ready, we're going to breathe in for 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold at the bottom for 4, 3, 2, 1. In for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. Inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's take a big inhale in through the nose deeply. And let it go out through the mouth, clear it. Beautiful, everyone. And placing the hands back down on the knees, opening the eyes. Let's start the movement part of the practice. So just taking the block, placing it to the side, and rolling onto the hands and knees for a couple delicious cat-cows. So making sure the back is just neutral at first, wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. Let's drop the belly, open the chest, up towards the sky. Taking an inhale here. Exhale, rounding the back, pushing the floor away. Exhale. Inhale, rolling the shoulders back, open the chest. Exhale, tailbone moves first. Nose to belly button. 3 more in your own time. Maybe closing the eyes. Going really internal with the movement. How does your body feel in this moment? Last one, wherever you are. Coming back to a neutral spine. Let's walk the hands all the way forward and dropping the chest towards the mat and coming onto our fingertips and maybe resting our chin towards the mat, coming into a lovely puppy pose, feeling the lovely side stretch in the front of the body, in the sides of the body. Breathe. Last 2. And last 1. Amazing. Walking the hands back up to tabletop. Coming back over the hands and wrists. We're going to bend in the elbows towards you. Lower the chest all the way to the floor, to the mat. Taking 3 cobras here. We're going to inhale, rolling the shoulders back. Engage the glutes, bringing the chest up. Exhale, lower down. Let's do that 2 more times, maybe hovering the hands. Inhale. Exhale, lower. If you're feeling any pain in the lower back, engage the glutes more. Exhale, lower. Amazing. Pushing the floor away. Coming back on through our hands and knees and back. Sitting onto our heels, coming into a child's pose, resting the head, the forehead onto the mat, giving a little roll over the forehead from side to side. And then walking the fingertips back up, coming back onto our knees. And then we're just going to press our hands down in front of us. And we're going to come onto our knees and we're going to push the floor away and bring the knees towards the chest. And then we're going to untuck the toes, coming to the back of the mat into our lovely forward fold. So inhale, maybe halfway lift, open the chest. Exhale, can we go deeper, lowering the chest onto the thighs, let the head go. Maybe bend in the knees quite a bit at the start, keeping that chest resting on the thighs and just making sure the head is floppy, the back is floppy. You should feel like a lovely sense of release, particularly if you have any tension in the upper body. Maybe clasping the elbows, rocking from side to side. Breathe. Amazing, everyone. Coming back to stillness, we're just going to place the left hand on towards the mat. We're going to bend in the right knee and we're just going to send that right hand, taking a twist up towards the sky. Sorry, bend in the left knee. Amazing. For 3, for 2, and for 1. Placing that right hand down, let's twist to the left. Bend in the right knee, send the left hand up towards the sky, open the chest. For 3 breaths. For 2. And for 1, placing that hand back down. Okay, we're going to come back up to standing, so whichever way you prefer, maybe hands on your hips and pushing the floor away and just rolling the spine up all the way to the top of the mat. Closing the eyes down, rolling the shoulders back and down, spreading the toes wide, feet hip distance apart. And let's just take a nice big inhale in through the nose, out through the mouth, let it go. Amazing. We're going to inhale our arms up towards the sky. And then we're going to bend in the knees, send the chest towards the thighs, and we're just going to drop the chest, let it go. Exhaling at the bottom. Inhale, we use the momentum to come back up to standing. Exhale, we release the hands, release the arms. 3 more times. Inhale. Send it up. Exhale, release, drop. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. Exhale. Maybe 1 bonus one. Inhale, let it go. Exhale. And then staying down into our forward fold, recovering, shaking it out. There's an amazing release, just letting go of anything you're holding on to. And when you're ready, we're going to walk the hands all the way to the top of the mat, coming into our high plank. Pushing the floor away, spreading the fingertips wide, wrists underneath shoulders, rounding the upper back. Let's take 3 more here. Two more. Last inhale here. And then exhale, dropping the knees or dropping halfway to your chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale, pushing the floor away back into our downward facing dog. First dog of the day, so maybe alternating the heels down, creating space, sending the hips, sending the tailbone up towards the sky on every inhale, and every exhale trying to push down through the heels, feeling that lovely stretch in the back of the legs.
2 more here. Last inhale. Stay for the exhale. And on your next inhale, we're going to pick up the right foot and bring the knee towards the chest. And we're going to come over our hands, pushing the floor away. So we're really rounding the back. Hold in for 1 breath. Inhale. And then on the next exhale, we're going to place that right foot behind the right wrist. Amazing. Drop the left knee, coming into our low lunge. Untuck the back toes. Let's inhale. Up towards the sky. Exhale, go deeper into the lunge. Inhale here. Opening the chest. Exhale. Last inhale here. Exhaling, opening the chest towards the right. Revolved. Low lunge. Inhale, relaxing the shoulders. Exhale, maybe twisting a bit more. Maybe looking towards your right hand, the back of the mat. Last inhale here. And on the next exhale, we're going to lean forward, placing the left hand onto the mat and inhaling our right hand up towards the sky, coming into our lovely twist. Either staying down here or untucking the back toes, hovering that left knee. Easy twist. 3 more breaths. Feel into the movement. How does your body feel in this pose? If it's becoming a bit difficult, breathe through it. Last inhale here. And on the exhale, placing that right hand back down towards the mat. We're going to push the floor away and we're going to bring that knee towards the chest and send it back. Send the hips up to the sky, back into our downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Remind yourself of your intention of this practice. Are you following it? Are you embodying it? Just let this be a reminder. Let's inhale the left foot, then the left knee towards the chest. Hold here. Inhale. And then exhale, placing the left foot behind the left wrist. Drop the right knee. Inhaling the arms up towards the sky, untucking the back toes. Low lunge. Deepening. Opening up that right hip flexor, opening up the chest, relax the shoulders. 2 more here. Maybe closing the eyes, testing the balance. That's what you feel like doing today. Last inhale. Exhale, we twist to the left, open the chest. Relaxing the shoulders, maybe looking towards that back hand. And last inhale here. Exhale, we're going to lean forward, like someone's pulling that right hand right towards the front of the mat, and then we're placing the right hand down, sending that left hand up towards the sky. Twist. Option to stay down here, option to untuck the toes and pick that back knee up. Breathe. Maybe closing the eyes, really train our interoception. listening to our body, listening to our mind. Last inhale here. And on the exhale, let's place that left hand down, picking up our left knee, bringing it towards the chest, pushing the floor away, and then sending the hips back to our downward facing dog. Amazing. Well done, everyone. We're not staying here for long. Let's inhale. We're going to roll onto our tiptoes, and we're going to come through a wave. So coming through to our high plank. So rolling all the way until our shoulders are above our wrists. Let's take a vinyasa here. Chaturanga or dropping the knees. Inhale. Exhale, sending them back to our downward facing dog. All right, on the next inhale, we're going to pick up that right foot, send it towards the sky, three-legged dog. On the next exhale, we're going to bring that right knee towards the chest and place the knee down behind the right wrist. Coming into our pigeon. Maybe wiggle the left foot back. And then coming onto our fingertips, just allow us to open up the chest. Open up the space in the front of the body. Taking a nice inhale here. Stay for the exhale. Relax the shoulders down. Oh, you've got options here to either stay in pigeon, or if you have any problems with your knees, if this doesn't feel comfortable, you can always come into a figure four, which is coming down onto your mat and placing that right ankle on the left knee and pulling back that left knee towards you in a figure four stretch, placing the head onto the mat. So this is an option as well, just in case you have any pain in your knee. If you're in pigeon, either staying high in pigeon, or this is your moment to relax down. We're going to be staying for at least 5 breaths. So get comfortable and allow yourself the time to just go inwards and be present with the breath, with those thoughts. Maybe just observing the thoughts, acknowledging them, being aware of them, maybe not entertaining them, just letting them go, practicing being non-judgmental, practicing always coming back to the breath, coming back to the present moment. And maybe your last breath here. And coming back up onto the fingertips. If you're in your restorative pigeon, or if you're on your figure four, either moving through a vinyasa, or we meet in a downward facing dog. So if you're in pigeon, that's placing your right foot back into your high plank and moving through vinyasa. Okay. Just taking a nice breath here. Enjoy just slowing down the practice. It's been a nice, slow and restorative practice today. It's really to support you if you're going through a difficult time, maybe a particularly stressful time, knowing you always have this movement, you always have the breath to come back to. And let's raise that left foot up towards the sky, three-legged dog. And then let's send the knee towards the chest, placing the knee behind the left wrist and dropping the right knee to the floor, coming into our pigeon or figure four exercise. If you did it on the other side, you know where to go, spinning around on your back and placing that left ankle on the knee and then bringing the right knee, right thigh towards you. Taking a nice juicy breath wherever you are. And then maybe moving down into restorative pigeon. We're staying down for 5 breaths. And these are the last opportunities to just let anything go that you've been holding on to. Really inhaling and exhaling it out. And when you're ready, deepening the breath. And then coming all the way back up. And for people that are in figure four, staying down there, we're going to meet you soon. So people with pigeon, just rolling onto that left hip and bringing the feet down in front of you and lowering your back all the way towards the mat, where we're going to take a lovely supported bridge. So grabbing a block and placing the block underneath your sacrum. And if you don't have a block, cushion will do, even a bolster. And either placing, you can choose which setting you want. So I normally go for this setting, which I guess is the medium setting, which is not that intense, and it just allows me to open up the front of my hips and stretching and extending my legs down and placing the hands either side and just surrendering the body down. And just breathe. Letting the stress just melt away. Reminding yourself that you are safe. You are loved. And last few breaths here. And then when you're ready, I'm just going to walk the feet back up, and we're going to send the hips up into the sky, the sacrum, placing it to the side, and then just hugging the knees in towards the chest and just giving yourself a nice big hug, and then maybe rolling over the lower back from side to side. Amazing. And then we're going to extend the left only, bringing the right knee towards the chest and just giving it a nice wiggle from side to side. And then we're going to send it over to the left, coming into a nice supine twist. So you can either place a brick underneath or a pillow underneath the knee here if it doesn't go all the way down. And then we're going to cactus the right arm towards the mat, open up the right shoulder, looking over the right side. 5 breaths. Taking a last inhale here. And then moving the knee back to center. Extending the right knee. Picking up the left. And giving it a nice big hug. And then just rocking it from side to side. And if you had the block, just moving the block to the right. Placing it underneath the right knee. Cactusing the left arm towards the side, looking over the left shoulder. 5 breaths. Again, maybe just observing the thoughts. Just practicing observing only. And just letting them go. Using the breath as an anchor to come back to the present moment. And last inhale here. And then bringing the knee back to center, exhaling, releasing it back down. Coming into our final pose, Shavasana. So whatever you need, you can grab it, whether it be a blanket, whether it be an eye mask, or whether it be a bolster. Placing the bolster underneath the knees. This also feels lovely, really open up the hips. And then resting the body, surrendering it down towards the mat. And our final restorative Shavasana. So resting the feet, resting the toes, relaxing the knees, relaxing the hips, letting the tension melt away on every in-breath and every out-breath. Go deeper, relaxing the shoulders, the arms, the hands, the fingers, letting them curl, relaxing the face, the cheeks, the forehead, going deeper into this relaxation, relaxing the tongue, the jaw, the neck, the back of the head. Just letting your whole body relax in this moment. The last bit of movement will only come from the breath, really slowing it down. Enjoy these last couple minutes in complete stillness. And when you're ready, just start deepening the breath. And if you wish and you have more time, you can always stay in Shavasana and enjoy moments to yourself. If you're coming with me, we're going to start to wiggle the fingertips, wiggle the toes. Bring some energy back in the body, sending the hands overhead and giving yourself a nice big stretch. And bringing the knees into the chest, perhaps rocking from side to side. And then coming up to a seated position onto the mat. Placing the hands at heart center. We're going to do one last activation of the vagus nerve by doing an Om to close. So we inhale in through the nose, exhale, release out of the mouth, and then we're going to inhale and then exhale to Om. So let's take an inhale together in through the nose.
Inhale in through the nose and let it go out through the mouth. Raising the hands to the forehead. The divine magic in me sees the divine magic in you. We bow down. Namaste. Well done, everyone. Thank you for letting me guide you. And well done for taking the time out of your day to do this practice. And I hope you feel more relaxed, more calm, and of course less stressed. And I hope to see you again on the mat soon. Bye for now.